Hi, Maurizio.
Hi, hello, how do you do? It's great to be here. Thank you.
It's great to have you.
Um, So, I'm Maurizio Dalla Palma. I'm here because I'm also in my life a filmmaker, a documentary maker. But in my life, my job, my main activity is to be a journalist in a print magazine, a weekly. So I've been a journalist in print for many years now. And I also shoot movies and short documentaries. This one is Aqua Bella, and it's set in Milan, where I live. And I'm a journalist in this town in Italy.
Amazing. So, Maurizio, what inspired you to make this film?
The starting point was the place where the story is set. I do love this old farm in the suburbs of Milan. I love it because it's like a paradise near the big city. You see the highway, the skyscrapers of Milan downtown, but at the same time, you see beautiful fields, cornfields, big trees, and a farm. But what happened? I knew this place, and after a short time, I've seen that the fast urban development was destroying this place. I could see a big mall, a parking lot, buildings with condos rising all around. And so I thought this place, this paradise near the city, is in danger. We have to preserve it. We have to do something to save it. This was the inspiration to tell this story.
Would you say that's happening a lot in Italy? The need to preserve certain towns?
Yes, it's the urban sprawl. So the city that gets bigger becomes bigger and bigger, and so all the natural areas around the cities are being destroyed, going to ruins. And now realize, I think, that this is a big problem because we are facing, of course, the challenge of global warming, of climate change. And we know that natural areas are really important near big cities. And so this is the reason why I thought that this story of this farm could be interesting and meaningful for many people, not only in my town or in my country, which is Italy, but everywhere.
Right. This is kind of a global thing that's happening. So what was the biggest challenge you faced while filming Aquabella?
Well, the biggest challenge, apart from the pandemic, which is a global one, unfortunately, the biggest was to tell a story which is in part a story of the past. So you are shooting a movie, film, a documentary, you have to show things. And I didn't want to tell a story only with old photographs. So I had to find a solution about the storytelling with the main character of this story. She's a lady, a wonderful and gentle lady. She was a teacher and she was the last manager, the last administrator of this farm. And she told me her story, the story of her family, and what's going on right now in this area.
And did you have any experience with this subject matter before filming?
Well, I'm really fond of nature. I do really love places with trees because it reconnects me to my childhood. My grandparents parents had a farm, and so I spent there all my holidays. But if you are thinking about knowledge, I mean science, no details, I had to dig deeper. When I found this place and the story I wanted to tell, I had to dig deeper and search into the internet, make interviews, telephone calls, to realize, to know better the problem of land use, land consumption, which is the main subject of this movie.
What impact were you hoping to have with this film, or what impact have you already had?
Well, the impact I had already had was with the local community because some leaders of the local community were interested in watching this movie. And so, in general, I would like to raise, of course, awareness about this problem. So, agricultural places, natural places, places useful for agriculture, for the balance of the planet. And I had, yes, to study a lot to understand why land use is a big problem for my country, because we are supposed to save land, to stop building everywhere, but we are still going on very fast. So we have to slow down and be aware of the importance of these places.
What's next in store for you? Do you have any other projects going on?
Yes, I have some. I'm interested in local communities. So in post-production, I have a short movie about street art and gentrification and awareness of a small community, that it's realizing that something is going on, that it's not that friendly for them. And then I have another long-term project set in Venice, which is my homeland, and it's a project started 4 years ago, and it takes time. I want to tell a good story.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Maurizio.
Thank you so much. Thank you.